We continue with the broadcast this morning, and we are now going to be talking with the Islamic Medical Association of South Africa. We're talking to the project manager. We'll be talking with Moulana Moeneeb Martin. Now, this comes against the call for volunteers, and this is an initiative which is for free health screening, which is offered to 150 elders of the community, and we're talking about the Nuclear Jumma Masjid and Educational Institute. Maulana, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome.
Wa alaikum salam. Is this Nayat, right?
Yes, it is Inayat, Maulana. How are you doing, Maulana, this morning, Maulana?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, I'm good. Jazakallah for the opportunity and assalamu alaikum to all the listeners as well.
Absolute pleasure having you, Maulana. Now, Maulana, before we get to this free health screening, and I think this is very important because this is aimed at the elders of our community. And we find from time to time that sometimes there isn't a lot of focus placed on the elders within communities. We know that there are many, many people who have now got to the stage where we can say that, they've gone, basically, they've reached old age, and it is actually sad sometimes. And I'm sure, Molana, you've come across the situation where neglect of old people, and particularly as they get older in life, health issues obviously crop up and they deteriorate to an extent. So, just before we get down to what we want to talk about, just your thoughts, Molana, in terms of the elderly within our communities and their well being.
Okay, Jazakallah Inayat. Yeah, I think you've highlighted our seniors and elderly and the frail as well. It's very important, these people once cared for us, and now who's caring for them? As we find moving along in the areas, we find a lot of these people either in the old age homes, we find them in their own homes, and we find them sometimes even, on the streets, begging and then going back to home. And, these are the state and the condition of our elderly. A point I would also like to highlight is the fact that, various organizations do various good work, alhamdulillah, giving out parcels, giving out food, giving out vouchers, giving out hampers and stuff like that, which is all good and well, alhamdulillah. But can we imagine that person that cannot even walk to the masjid to collect a voucher or to collect a hamper or to collect a grocery parcel or anything? And this is what we found very prevalent in our areas. And once you do a home visit, we find out that the person can't even walk properly. The person can't even, mobilize himself or herself properly. And we find that this is a real challenge. And they don't have the health, they don't have the wealth, and they don't have the mobility around. So we found that it's something for us to rather reach out to them, and by reaching out to them to their homes, we tell them, okay, we'll come and fetch you guys, we'll take you to the venue, we'll entertain you, we'll give you meals, we'll give you some grocery hampers and stuff like this. And we have a database on these elderly from the old age homes as well as the nuclear areas, surrounding areas, Westbury areas and stuff like that. It's a massive task, but alhamdulillah, we have to start somewhere. So definitely, like I highlighted in the beginning, that these are the people that cared for us once upon a time, our parents, our grandparents, and it's time to give back. As I'm not young anymore, but alhamdulillah, we can give back, you understand?
Well, certainly, Molana, and it's all about giving them that honor, that respect, and that dignity, because like you mentioned, is they cared for us when we were young, and they deserve it. They deserve that dignity and that honor as they get on in life.
Exactly that, Brother Inayat. I mean, imagine, the elderly that cannot walk, that cannot come for a meal, that cannot do our own shopping, that cannot go out there anymore. And remember, I mean, we young now, we can do whatever. We jump in our cars, we go to Emerentia, we go walk around, we do whatever. We go to a mall, we go do our shopping. These people, they could do it once upon a time. And when Allah must save us when we reach old age, that we cannot do it for ourselves. at least there will be somebody that can do it for us. And now this is our need and our plight, that we need to reach out to these people. Because one thing that we must also remember is this also brings about depression in old age. You understand that they cannot do things for themselves, and it creates this phobia in their lives whereby they just say, "I'm going to die. I'm going to leave. I'm not. I don't want to live anymore." And these are the comments that these people make, and it's so sad. As we move along, to old age homes, we find out that people is suffering.
Yes. Now, Molana, I'm just looking at this banner here and this obviously advertising the initiative that is taking place on a Saturday, which is the 23rd of July, and it says, let's make our elders feel extra special and show we care." And this is exactly what this initiative is all about, and also looking at the free health screening that is offered. So tell us more about that, Molana.
Gee, so Alhamdulillah, Islamic Medical Association, which started around about in the 1980s, was and still is mostly NPO, volunteer based, maybe two, three people in the admin block that runs these projects. But so they've come about and they said that they offer the basic health screening, which would be your BMI, your body mass index, your blood pressure, sugar, glucose, podiatry, even optometry. So these are the things that we do, alhamdulillah, on the Islamic Medical Association side. So we come in, we do the basic health screening, and obviously this is done on a free and voluntary basis. We set up stations and we announce it to the people, please come and have yourself some basic health screening. And alhamdulillah, what we started this year is, some years ago also, is to target the elderly, the orphanages, those sectors that doesn't not really come out to the screening and that. And that's why we said, listen, let's target the old age homes, the orphanages and places like this. So we come in fully manned with our equipment and we do the full screening, basic health screening. And alhamdulillah, some of our projects is even extended to the fact that, if we do pick up any elderly, any frail person that needs extra care, that needs extra help, that needs spectacles, whatever, then we tap onto the industry and we say, listen, this is what our need is, this is the recipient, and we try and help the person and help the elderly, inshallah. This is done in collaboration with the Rescue 786, alhamdulillah. They are ambulance service and they do this also on a monthly basis. They go around by these old age homes, they go around by these orphanages, and they just put up tent and they say, listen, we're spending half a day here, we just want to do basic checkups. And you'll be amazed at what they pick up. And also in collaboration with the Nuclear Juma Masjid, alhamdulillah, from their side also we've got an excellent committee, an excellent team as well. And they do it on a monthly basis, alhamdulillah, where they treat these elderly and they say, listen, just invite anybody. And I even, do we have a number? They say, no, Moulana, just whoever comes, alhamdulillah, Allah will provide. You understand? So alhamdulillah, we try and do this on a monthly basis, especially for the elderly.
Yes, Molana, Alhamdulillah, we are fortunate in a sense that, we've got organizations like the Islamic Medical Association of South Africa, and we have people within the organizations that actually care. And we know that we've got many qualified medical professionals who render these type of services from time to time as well, and committed. And this actually speaks a lot, and it's encouraging when we have people who are committed to being of service to humanity at large, and looking at this the event that is taking place on a Saturday. Now, I know you are calling for volunteers. You are looking at qualified medical practitioners. You are looking at medical students, to come in and assist with the basic medical screening. Now, just this call for volunteers, who do they need to contact if they want to come through?
Jazakallah Inayat. So these volunteers can contact my wife, Sister Kashifa Martin. She's also the project manager, and alhamdulillah, I must put on air here, Nayat, not to get me into trouble, but she does excellent work for the past 15 years, alhamdulillah, that she's been employed by the IMA, Islamic Medical Association, and she does wonderful work, alhamdulillah. This is one of the projects that we do. We have many other projects, and we have many other um, initiatives that we are doing, alhamdulillah. They should just visit our website. And we do it mostly on a volunteer basis and mostly on a free basis. And we tap into industries, people that can afford it, organizations or practices that can afford the needs of these people. So they can contact Sister Kashifa on 084 701 3208 for any, and it's not only medical volunteers that we are looking at. We are obviously looking at allied volunteers as well as non-medical. So the non-medical can do the registration. They can, take the people forth from one place to the other place. They can help the elderly as well. So yes, alhamdulillah, this initiative has started some time ago, and we would like to see it obviously grow from strength to strength, inshallah, Inayat.
Gee. And Molana, I see it's at what, Corey Hall Coronation, and the time is from 10 o'clock until noon, 10 till 12.
Gee, Inayat, so the screening takes place from about, I would say, 10 o'clock, inshallah. We'll be setting up from 8 o'clock. But we're not going to restrict. If we set up by 10 o'clock, 9:30 even, we'll start screening. It's not a problem because we usually go in an hour to 2 hours earlier and we set up and we do whatever. If there's people there, because we can't let them wait. We can't let them stand in lines. We can't let them sit on chairs and stuff like that. So we start it off. It's not a problem. They can come in any time. We'll be set up by at least by, say, 8:30, 9 o'clock. We'll be already set up. And it basically stretches until Zohar time. Zohar will break for Zohar. And then we'll serve lunch at 1 o'clock. And even in between the screening, we'll have some snacks also given to them. Like I said, Rescue 786 will also be there. We'll have another lady that also does wonderful work in our areas, Nabila from NADCare. We'll do the pampering sessions, which is offered by her, which is also one of our initiatives that we do. We also pamper and we put a whole project together. How we visit the old age homes. So we go in there and we must probably get a hairstylist or to trim their hair, to pay their nails, to clean up the place, the domestic. You understand, stuff like that. If they need any other thing, shopping, they need to go out for shopping, we'll arrange. Okay, well, this day we'll take them out for shopping and stuff like that. So these are all the branches that we have, alhamdulillah, for the elderly especially. And then after, like I said, 1 o'clock, we'll serve them nice lunch. They can eat and then we'll have some entertainment. Islamic entertainment in Inayat. We'll have Moulana Muzaffar there with his team, awesome guys, doing some nasheeds and stuff, qasidas. And then we'll also serve a nice dessert, and we'll have a nice guest speaker there as well. And the elderly, all they need to do is just talk to you and tell them how their day was or their week was, and they feel great about it. So that would basically be the program for the entire day. And also the funding also comes from like I said, I mentioned the nuclear Masjid, Juma Masjid, alhamdulillah, they've raised some funds. So anybody that would like to donate also can just get a hold of either myself or any of the committee members for the nuclear Juma Masjid. And this project is not the first, it's not the last. We're going to carry on, inshallah.
Well, inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant you the ability to continue the strength, the health, Molana, the wonderful work, and also your wife, Sister Kashifa Martin, and everybody else that is involved in this project. We wish you well. And more importantly, it's for the benefit of humanity, it's for the benefit of society, and for the benefit, more importantly, our elderly people that, as I mentioned earlier, they need this honor, they need this dignity, they need this respect, they need to be made feel special, and also at the same time taking care of some of their needs. Allah accept, Allah reward your efforts, Molana, and Jazakallah for coming on, sharing what you have with us this morning. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now, just before I end off, I would like to say Jazakallah firstly to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for granting us this opportunity. And then secondly for you guys, for Salam Media, for putting it out there, putting it on air, and your entire team, alhamdulillah. And I would further like to extend our gratitude to obviously Nuclear Juma Masjid, the committee, the members, whoever's involved. Islamic Medical Association, all the volunteers, all the doctors, the medical professionals, my wife's sister Kashika also. We got Medcare also, Nabila, which coming in with her caregivers, her team as well. We got Rescue 786, we got Rashad Tim with his team that's coming in, alhamdulillah. And we got obviously the volunteers, general volunteers as well. And also, lastly, I would like to extend, and this would be the most gratitude I would like to extend, is obviously to our recipients, our elderly, mothers, our grandmothers, these people that really we need to give back to them, because like I said, once upon a time they cared for us and unconditionally. They did it unconditionally. So we would like to give back to them unconditionally, inshallah. Jazakallah for
Inshallah, I
allowing
mean.
for this space, inshallah. Jazakallah to you and your
I
team
mean,
also.
Maulana. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brother Inayat.
Moulana Moeneeb Martin joining us, project manager for the Islamic Medical Association of South Africa this morning. We're going to go for a break. We'll be back.
As some look forward to the blessings and beauty of winter, the less fortunate in South Africa are preparing for the harsh realities that this season may bring. Africa Muslims agencies on the ground distributing blankets, clothing, and other essentials to thousands across the country. Sponsor a winter warmth pack for 280 rands. Call Africa Muslims Agency now on 011 834 8685. Spread warmth this winter with Africa Muslims Agency.
It's the most exclusive event of the year, the Randery Jewelers Gold Souk Weekend. Fantastic deals on gold earrings, diamond rings, wedding jewelry, and so